I was working, filming a video for Love Today, which was my second single, and we were doing it at the George Lucas stage in Elstree Studios, which is the same stage where they filmed all the Star Wars films, apparently. Anyway, from the back of my dressing room, there was the Big Brother house just sitting there, and it took me quite a while. It took me a couple hours to realize that it was there. It was just after one of the series had finished and they were kind of clearing it up. I suppose what got me was I was struggling to find an image to kind of relate to the title to the theme of this whole exhibit. But as soon as I saw that, firstly I liked the reality mixed into this kind of whole illusion thing that they were doing with the whole Big Brother house. And I liked the idea that Big Brother is essentially ripping off all these ideas that we had, in the 40s and the 50s, that we became obsessed with about, one day having our lives controlled by robots and by satellites in the sky. And there's a whole intrusive thing that they play on with the whole Big Brother TV show.
With some of the stuff that I was reading about you and kind of growing up in Beirut and some of the kind of quite dramatic, difficult kind of early experiences, when I talk to people in the UK and they talk about their visions of the future, a lot of times those visions are very positive and they're about endless technological advancements and about the world going in a very positive direction. And I think sometimes when you talk to people from other areas of the world, their views can be, totally different from that.
I suppose typically if you ask someone from a developed country, from a rich developed country, what their vision of the future would be, they could come up with, oh well, my fridge will do all my grocery shopping for me. And then if you go to someone who comes from a war-torn country, you would expect them, to have a much more negative outlook. But I don't think that's the case. I think the spoils of urban life often really taint us. We become so self-obsessed and so self-pitying that we see everything through such negative lenses. But if you go to someone who's had a pretty tough upbringing in a less developed country or a less affluent country, I would expect their vision of the future to be positive. I suppose when you're up, you just kind of indulge. And when you're down, it's more optimistic to look up.